So picture this. You're walking through, I don't know, a huge airport terminal. You see the same flight information on dozens of screens, all perfectly in sync.
Right. Or a conference center, or even a stock exchange floor.
Exactly. How does that one signal get to all those different places? You can't use HDMI, just fizzles out after 50 feet. And you definitely don't want Wi-Fi buffering that kind of critical info.
You don't. You go industrial. You go with the hardware that's built for exactly this problem. Today we're looking at the NTI VOPEX-C5VA-16.
It's a bit of a mouthful.
It is the VOPEX-C5VA-16 VGA video and audio splitter.
But this is the kind of gear that, keeps the world running. We're talking about taking one signal from a single computer, a PC, Sun, Mac, whatever, and just blasting it out.
To 16 remote monitors at the same time. But the splitting isn't even the most impressive part. It's the distance.
Because if you've ever tried to run a standard VGA cable across a big room...
Oh, it's a disaster. You get a ghostly, fuzzy mess almost immediately. This unit, it just bypasses that entire problem.
How? It's not using those big, bulky VGA cables for the long haul, is it?
No, that's the genius of it. It adapts that heavy analog signal to run over standard CAT5, CAT5E, or CAT6 cable.
Wait, you mean just standard blue internet cable?
The very same. It uses the unshielded, twisted pair wiring that's probably already in the walls of the building. It balances the signal and pushes it up to 600 feet.
600 feet? That's what, 183 meters?
That's 2 football fields. It's massive.
Okay, but there has to be a catch. You're pushing high bandwidth video over copper that was designed for data packets. Physics has to step in at some point.
It does. And the data sheet is surprisingly honest about it. It's a degradation curve.
Okay.
So at a short range, say 100 feet, you're getting a beautiful, crisp 1920 by 1440 resolution. Looks perfect.
But as you stretch that cable out to the full 600 feet...
You're fighting resistance, capacitance, everything. At that max range, your resolution ceiling drops to 234 by 768.
So you're losing almost half your pixels for, like, a departure board or a digital menu, though.
Perfectly serviceable. Absolutely fit for purpose. And getting that signal clear isn't automatic. Not always. On the video-only units, you actually have to manually adjust the quality for the cable length.
Like turning a knob.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
The audio-video models, though, they're smarter. They handle that gain adjustment automatically.
Okay. And what about that audio? Is it any good?
It's surprisingly robust. You're getting CD quality sound 20 Hz to 20 kHz broadcast to self-powered speakers at every single one of those 16 locations. Standard 3.5mm jacks.
So the video might get a little soft at the absolute edge of the range, but the airport chime comes through crystal clear.
Exactly.
Now, looking at the box itself, this thing does not look like something you'd buy at a big box store.
Not even close. It's ruggedized steel with a powder coat finish. It's built to be rack-mounted and then completely forgotten about for a decade. The MTBF, the mean time between failures, is over 87,000 hours.
That's cool. What is that? Almost 10 years of running 2047 without a glitch.
And that reliability is why it costs what it does. It's listed at $995.
Which sounds steep if you're thinking for your home office. But if you're a business and a blank screen costs you thousands an hour, $1,000 is nothing.
It's an investment in uptime. It has a 2-year warranty, but with an MTBF like that, you'll probably replace the computer it's hooked up to before this box ever fails.
So it's really the invisible nervous system of a building, taking one point of truth and just reliably replicating it everywhere it needs to be.
And doing it over simple, cheap cable. It just connects the dots.
Here's a thought for you then. The next time you're at an airport gate staring at the flight information, just ask yourself, is the computer for that screen sitting right behind it?
Or is it 600 feet away, locked in a server closet, pulsing that image through the ceiling on a simple CT5 cable? Makes you appreciate the hidden infrastructure a little more.
It really does. That's all for this deep dive. We'll catch you on the next one.